Hello everyone. So I'm doing my video for the Community Catalyst project, and I want to talk a little bit about an intentional community, a community that I see myself living in the future, how I want it to look like and what I could bring to it. I'm going to do this video in English because I see myself living with international people, and also I want the people from the Community Catalyst project to understand me. Anyway, I'm in a really cool place right now. I'm sitting on the rooftop of a building that's like in the middle of the vineyards, and that looks kind of abandoned, and I just felt the inspiration to climb on top of the rooftop. I want to show you. I'm sitting here. This is the roof. And my camera is gonna stand on the chimney. So yeah, community. I see myself living in another country than Germany. I've been seeing myself moving out of here for quite a long time. And what has been on my mind is Italy. And it's just an intuition. I don't know where it's going to go, but that was my idea. And I see a house, a big house with land around it where we can make a beautiful garden, where we can grow vegetables, fruit. It will be great to grow most of the stuff we're using in the kitchen on our own. Also in case there's some Third World War coming. And I also see the garden space to be beautiful to hang out in, with hammocks and maybe natural sculptures and places where we can meet and enjoy our garden and community time together. I love Dylan's idea, who said we could do I think he said tents for chanting and sound healing. That would be amazing. It would be amazing to be able to dance outside and inside. I love dancing. I would love to be in a community with people who love to dance too, and people who love to play and have fun. But more to the place, I would love it to be close to nature, maybe in a village that isn't so far from the city, because I think there are amazing things to do in the city, and I love watching people in the city. It just is too much for me to live there, and it would be amazing to just be able to walk into nature within a few meters or something, maybe even have a great view of the sea. Maybe it would be so cool to live close to the sea, so cool, and have a beach with sand to chill in at. And the house, the big house, I see myself, I need my own space. I would have my own big room. I see high ceilings in the building. I love that. I think it would be okay if the house would be like an old house that you have to do lots of stuff in. I kind of like that, seeing something grow beautiful, and I think I could definitely play a part in that. I'm not so much for like using a hammer and stuff like that. But I could paint the walls, I could make things beautiful, I could take care of looking for furniture, looking for how to even create the space, how to create the rooms, how to make it a space that just fits us as a community. Also in the garden, I would love to design in the garden. I would love to make things beautiful. And then in the house I also see just a communal living space where we can hang out together, where we can cook together. I would love that, cooking together. I like cooking and I like being cooked for, so I just love food. I love eating food, and I'm vegan. It would be kind of a dream to live with vegans, but I'm okay with people not being vegan. And yeah, what kind of people do I see? I want us to have that intention of bringing spirit to earth in common. That's a way of putting it. What I'm doing, I'm loving myself and I'm becoming more and more embodying myself, also doing lots of emotional work, going deep inside of myself, going out into the world, expressing myself, being vulnerable, trying new things, following my intuition, following my joy, and trying to, or actually doing, like liberating myself. I want us to feel free and to make an effort, or I mean, it's not an effort if you're just, I mean, I'm just dedicated to that. I can't change it, and I would love people with the same kind of drive to live a life that is fulfilling. And if we could maybe also Dylan had these pictures of selling raw food at the market. I think it would be so great if we could or the healing centers. It would be so amazing to be able to think up and create new ideas about how we are going to make money and sustain ourselves. So I want it to be a self-sustaining community where everybody can come with their unique talents, unique gifts, and we're gonna help each other shine. We're gonna help each other without limits, just striving to express ourselves and living in abundance. And yeah, that money is also part of that abundance, being able to travel, being able to buy cool stuff. So yeah, I love painting, I love doing photography. I would love to be, of course, with creative people who just have the same creative mind, way of looking at life. I'm getting into healing, energy healing, and doing intuitive body work, and that I'm sure that's going to grow over the next year period till oh my god, did you see? The birds agree. They were just, did you hear it? There were 3 birds flying above me. Birds are always a sign for me, and I love it. I also love doing this video thing that I started yesterday, but it's already feel like, oh, this is so nourishing for me to express myself with my voice. And there's been another bird. Okay, another very important thing about the people is emotional connection. I want this to be I love these words. That's the most important thing. And that's the thing I'm craving, and I've been craving and missing most in life. It's that we see into each other. That connection to each other's soul is a absolute top priority in your life, because it is in my life. It's like there's nothing more important. If I'm with someone I feel a kind of resonance with, there's like nothing more important in the world than to be with that person now. And of course I get up in my head and I think about my own stuff, but connection is so important, and I want to be with people who are sensitive, who are also growing their emotional sensitivity, intelligence, like I am. I'm not perfect in seeing into you, maybe, but I want to be. And I'm going to communicate with you, and that's another thing. So if we're all these people with emotional, wanting to really feel connection and love, we also need something for conflicts. We need like a communication culture, maybe some tools we can use to, or just to figure out for ourselves. I'm going to start new. So we are all these people wanting connection and being really sensitive and being really interested and really capable of seeing into each other and sharing love and intimacy. Also hugs, cuddles, I love that. I mean, not if you don't like to cuddle, we can still live in a community. I need that for me. And so we have that. We have all of us being dedicated and really cool and capable of doing that. But we also need a communication culture. So that's also something that I could bring. I can see myself helping with conflicts. Bringing, if two people have a problem and they're not sure how to solve it, I would be willing to hold space for them and to dedicate energy and time into, like, let's hear your perspective and let's hear your perspective and let's find understanding, because I could not live with like suppressed conflicts energy for very long, and so I want us to have that space to talk about whatever we're feeling, whatever is bothering us about each other. And yeah, I think that would be such an amazing time and way to grow as people and to grow into who we really are. Yeah. I would also love the house to be as self-sustaining, not only in a self-sustaining is a good word, not only for us in terms of being able to do what we love and receiving what we need for it, but also in terms of honoring nature, in terms of using energy So I am open to all kinds of new and renewable technologies to include into the way we live. Having permaculture principles in the garden, buying organic food, using solar power, using rainwater, all that kind of stuff. I'm willing to educate myself more on it and to also lend a helping hand if something needs to be set up, because I think that is the way of the future and I want to be a part of it. Yeah. So that's my video. I would love if someone could, if you feel drawn to write me a comment, I would love that. I'm very curious to see where this project is going to go. And yeah, see you.